Hi everybody, it's Diana with Friday Feathered Facts again. Today we're going to talk about eggs. It is that season. We're getting phone calls here at Wild. I found an egg on the ground, what should I do? Well, the easy answer to that question is if you know where the nest is and can have access to it, put it back. Now, how long can an egg stay viable without being incubated? Well, that depends on a lot of factors. And temperature, of course, being one. If it's early spring and it gets down to 20 at night, it's not going to survive overnight. However, this time of year when it's a little warmer, they can survive a lot longer, depending upon the species as well. We know with raptors that they are gone from the nest much longer than other birds because they have to go hunt. So raptor eggs can stay alive and viable for up to 7 days without being incubated. Isn't that awesome? I was amazed when I found that out. So, let's not worry about it too much. If you could put the egg back in the nest, do that. Try that. But, know that if it doesn't get back, it might be somebody's very nutritious lunch. And that's okay. We've got some eggs over here to show you. This is a display that has all kinds of birds in it, from the hummingbird. Look at that tiny little hummingbird. And then I'm going to show you right here, this is a real bald eagle egg. Now, we had our bald eagle for several years, when he came into rehab, and then we couldn't release it because its wings were broken, and thought that this was a male. Well, after several years, one spring, she laid an egg. It was a female. Okay, now our resident ambassador raptors here, this time of year, the females can get what's called very broody, where they start tearing things up and trying to make nests. And they will lay eggs, even though they're not fertile. So, of course, they're not going to hatch if they're not fertile. But we had a female kestrel one year that had 2 specific broods, and she laid 12 eggs in that one spring. So, it's kind of like chickens. They don't have to be fertile to lay eggs. They do it anyway. And when they're in human care and they lay eggs, that's a really nice sign that they're comfortable, they're well fed, they feel secure. Because if they're stressed at all, they're not going to lay. Okay? So in addition to this bald eagle egg here, we have these 2 that are kestrel eggs. And then we have the little robin egg, which most of us are kind of familiar with. When you see a little blue egg, it's a robin. And then there's this one, and we don't know what that is. But it's little, and it looks kind of like the black-capped chickadee here in the box. But it's a little bigger than that, so we don't know for sure. But you can't always tell. I volunteered at a wildlife rehab center out of state for a little while, and I got to know a female kestrel there who had a very interesting backstory. One of the people who was employed at the rehab center found an egg in his yard, in where the nest was, so he put the egg back in the nest. The next day, the egg is on the ground again. He put it back in the nest. 3rd day, on the ground again. So he picked it up, he took it up, and he put it in the incubator. It hatched. And as that bird matured, it was determined that she had a genetic problem that caused her feathers to break off. So she was never going to be able to fly appropriately. Now, did that mom bird know that that was a bad egg, and that's why she kept throwing it out? Or was that just a coincidence? Now, we know that for a lot of wildlife species, if a newborn is not strong and healthy, it will be abandoned to die in the field. Now, that seems sad to most of us, but it's a way to keep the gene pool strong and healthy. So let nature run its course. Sometimes that's okay. So don't stress out too much about those eggs that are getting kicked out of the nest. There might be a very good reason for it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.